Hey everybody, what's up? First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who commented on my last video. The topic was about YouTube. You know, are we pioneers? Is this a revolution happening? Is there a renaissance going on? People commented. I mean, there were a lot of comments, a lot of long comments, and it really added another element to the video. It added a whole level of discussion, back and forth, you know, just some really well thought out ideas and concepts, and it really added to my thoughts on this and what people are thinking. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody who took part in that discussion. There was a lot of great feedback. You know, I'm amazed. Some of these videos I see nothing but hatred and hater comments, and for mine, you guys are just all one after another, just great comments. So thank you very much. Second of all, the topic of this video, I'm kind of going to piggyback off of an earlier video of Andymooseman's, and it's kind of the same idea about are we pioneers, you know, the whole introduction to YouTube. And what I'm going to talk about today is my history with YouTube. How did I come here? How did I come to be? What happened and transpired for me to get to where I am at this point in my YouTube time. Now, a lot of us have only been doing this for less than a year, so it's just really interesting, and it's just something I've been thinking about, the YouTube with the meetings and some of these relationships forming. So I just wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on this. So let's get going. I have a little note sheet I made. Now, that's not as bad as it looks, because this is actually the sheets I used for my 200 subscriber video. Some of that came through, but I made a flowchart of the chain of events that happened so I can kind of talk about this and not forget anything. Okay, how did I come to YouTube? As you guys know, I'm a big fan of YouTube. I belong to a few discussion boards, a few YouTube-based websites, and I know for a fact that some of the websites had links to videos on YouTube. You went to the link, here's this YouTube thing. This was, what, early February of 06. Eventually you start searching. I remember searching for old music videos and interviews with people and just this obscure stuff. And eventually you hit the flagged video. So with it being flagged, you have to set up an account. So I set up an account in March of 06. I didn't make any videos or do any vlogs until August. Now, in that time, I want to say I subscribed to one or two people. The first person one of the first people I subscribed to is a kid named KrisMoyse. He's, I think, the second guy I subscribed to. He just plays cover songs on his guitar. I think I did a search for YouTube, needed a cover of With or Without You or something. And that's kind of what I was doing YouTube with at the time, was just these cover songs. And he still, to this day, is putting out good songs and good videos, so I'm glad to have found him. Time went on. I made a couple vlogs in August, took a break from it, posted some videos, just concert footage, and made a couple more in September, but I didn't know at the time the community or that other people were doing this. I called them video podcasts, coming from my website where I was doing audio podcasts at the time, kind of longer versions of this, kind of radio shows. So I'm doing the video podcast. That kind of trailed off. At Christmas time, I made a Christmas video that I posted on my personal website, and then a couple days after Christmas, it was the day they hung Saddam Hussein, I found a website called Stickum, and I joined. I got an account. I figured out how to use it on my Mac, and I chatted with a guy named JediAirMech, Tim, and I subscribed to his videos. And I was blown away. I started looking at his videos, this whole community aspect of it. So then the last 2 or 3 days of 2006, I officially started vlogging, and I haven't stopped. On New Year's Day, I met msscience, and we chatted, gosh, every night for what seemed like 2 or 3 months. And everything was about Stickum at the time, and I didn't really know the whole community aspect of YouTube. And she would point out these videos. She showed me some Renato stuff. She showed me CrossMac, who I originally subscribed to, and I just couldn't figure out this spacey kid from LA that seemed kind of drugged out, if you ask me. He had all these followers, and I'm like, I can do this, I can do this. And eventually, I mean, I got tired of watching his videos really fast. And then msscience sent me a video by Gimmeabreakman by Victor, where he just goes off on CrossMac. So I started watching Gimmeabreakman's video. I'm like, okay, there's an alternative to this celebrity, these cult-like people I couldn't figure out. Through Gimmeabreakman, I found Just Alan and JohnPliskin. JohnPliskin, otherwise known as Andy, and I became friends, as did Alan, and I was at the time really sick of the back and forth fights that I was watching, especially with the Daxter. They were always going against CrossMac. There was Warren 25 Smash, just evil people if you ask me, especially Warren Smash. Don't care about people, call them cunts, just horrible things. So I had about 30 subscribers by this point. I talked to Andy and Alan about working with the YouTube, or making a campaign about not as much drama, about respecting each other, calling out the little guy, some stuff I'd seen from Gimmeabreakman, as well as some other thoughts. I have to thank msscience, who I wanted to call it like the nice guy campaign, something like that. She suggested the YouTube respect campaign. Well, that thing took off like wildfire. I ended up going from 30 subscribers to 100. And suddenly this is when all these different pockets, these communities, came to the foreground for me. The first group, it seemed like there were a bunch of people from the UK. BradThunder, DavidlyMe, SamzyH, and 21st Century Cat were all kind of this sub-pocket. And then toward the tail end of that, Kurt344, who I talk about a lot, he made a response video. This was the first time people were responding to my videos, and I felt like, wow, I have something to say. Through Kurt, getting to know Kurt, he asked me to take part in something called This Is Our Vloggerhood. I made the video for it, and I ended up running into and meeting Andymooseman, TheFrozenGhost, DoctorMetropolis, and GeneticBlend. So this started really getting me involved in a whole nother neighborhood, if you will. And that kind of brought me up to the present. And just last month before, I had 170, something like that, subscribers. And I made this video of the 5 simple questions. And a bunch of people responded to it. And suddenly I hit my 200 mark during this video. It had like a couple thousand hits. I don't know if it got featured or what happened. But all of a sudden I got all these new subscribers. And that's kind of where I'm at today. Through it all, I met a lot of other people, mumbaidoug, silverscreamgrl, etc. A lot of these relationships have gone over into Skype, Stick'em, and Yahoo IM. And now it's the point, ironically, my first vlog I did was August 12th. It was just a check 1 2, check 1 2. I'm going to be meeting Kurt and Wist One Bone and some other people on August 12th this year of 07 at the Chicago gathering. So to me, that is a beautiful symmetry and this beautiful anniversary happening, and it's going into the real life. I know I've been looking to send Beth some stuff from Wisconsin to Hawaii. Today I just got something for 21st Century Cat. He's a fellow Star Wars fan. In America, we have the 30th anniversary postage stamps. So these will be getting sent to the UK within the next few days. And to me, there's this break from, I used to call people internet friends versus real friends. I called them virtual friends at the time, which isn't even really the term. So here we are. These people are real friends now, and that's my history in under 10 minutes, barely. So share with me your history. I would love, love, love a video response of your history. Plot it out, figure out how you came to be, and how did you get connected with all these people. There's 6 degrees of separation. I'm still surprised how I go on Kurt's page and CountryComesToTown is there, and I'm like, I thought I knew him from mumbaidoug, and there's this cross-pollination of all these great, great people. So thanks for listening. I am babbling. I'm running out of time. That's all for now. Talk to you later. What is your history? Talk to you later. Bye.